Guys, look! Look! What the frick, dude? I just got back! Let's get him down. Well, my Frenchmans, we're back out here on the road deer grind today, and I've run into kind of a problem. First and foremost, what we're going to be doing today is kind of moving my setup around over here to help with this hunting pressure. As you can see, I've kind of deleted all my drink zones besides this one. And what happens when the lake pressure's up like this is the roe deer kind of just bounce to this lake down here. And really the only way to get them to bounce back is to clear the hunting pressure from this lake and to shoot the bouncers from the lake that they bounce to, which 95% of the time is this one. So that, my friends, is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Now, I don't know if I'm going to finish this or not, this goal, before I leave for my vacation, as I am recording this before I leave for my vacation. This is going to be quite a big process. It's probably going to take me a few hours, as I kind of broke my roe deer grind, and now I gotta fix it. Squid brain, man. Okay, there is another male that's probably jumped here. Pretty much after every single time that I shoot males, or just deer in general at this lake, I immediately have to reset the time and just come back to this lake. Just because right now, priority A is to get this hunting pressure off of here, so I think I'm going to repeat this probably, I don't know, what do you guys think? Got any guesses? 10, 20, 30 times before all this pressure's gone? And then I might have to buy myself a couple more tripods and get myself set up a little bit more efficiently here, because the next goal of the grind is to keep the hunting pressure from getting that bad, because that's a Squidster map right there. That's what you'd expect to see on a Squidster map. If hunting pressure didn't delete, my entire map would be pink, man. Okay, well, I'm at a point of where I can start to adjust my setups. Yes, I would like to shoot a little bit more, especially for this year, which, you know, this tent right here is probably the most consistent area they spawn at. But I want to start moving my setup around. It's been forever. I've shot roe deer absolutely everywhere, all around the map, as you guys can see. Not just this lake. I'm probably still going to have to do some shooting there to get them to jump back. But again, I just want to get the setup all squared away. It's giving me OCD. I set up the grind over on PlayStation, and my setup is amazing, so I want to get it perfect here on PC as well, so I can have two very consistent grinds to bounce back and forth between. And hopefully, if the RNG isn't very good here on PC, we can get better RNG over on PlayStation, as I'm not going to herd manage this grind whatsoever. If I see a level 1 in an exterior, I'll leave it, but not going to try very hard whatsoever. I am kind of doing the one lake method now. I'm going to have a guide coming soon on how I'm doing it. It's very, very simple. You literally just set up at this lake and start shooting every male you see. And the females that they're paired with, obviously. It's that simple. The first thing that really drove me nuts about this setup is I had this tent right here way the heck over here so I wouldn't spook this little zone that spawns here, and I'm at a point of where it's like, you know what? I'll just drop the tent right in front of the tripod, jump into the tent, spook the herd. Who cares if they spook? They're easy to hit on the run anyways. Hop in the tripod here and immediately shoot whatever roe deer spawned in out here. From that point, I have this tent here, which will put me in this tripod here. I need to get a tripod in front of this tent, and then maybe one more tent and tripod right there. And I think that'll do me good. Or at least another tripod there at the bare minimum. Because this area right here, when they spawn right there, it's very difficult to shoot from that distance. Alright guys, I've hit this lake 3 more times. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more shooting in exteriors before I go on my vacation at least. It seems to me like they're spawning in. When I put that tripod down over there, a new zone showed up here, new zone showed up here. I think I just really need to regulate it and be really careful. Especially around this tripod here where they spawn super consistently, and we'll be shooting from this tripod here. Because it is like, if I shoot one deer there after a zone spawns, if a zone spawns, it's going to delete. So if deer spawn down there, we just got to leave them for a while until it kind of starts to regulate. And grab this guy and his female there. That puts us at 418 kills. I'm just going to try to shoot the most amount of deer that I can without damaging my map any worse than it already is before I leave for vacation. And already, it kind of seems like the pressure's moving that way. I expected it to, especially once we start shooting this zone, should start to regulate itself. At least, better than it is right now. Okay, so this is going to work out absolutely perfectly. Shooting from that tripod at the deer that spawn on this side of the lake here. If, to say for example, there were deer right here, frankly, I could shoot those deer out there, but I have a better shooting angle for them. I could just run right from my tent into this tripod, shoot, claim, repeat, over and over and over again, my friends. This is absolutely amazing. So for the first little roe deer buck of the day, we got a single lung shot from 256 meters. Little 47 there, 22 kilos. And it wouldn't be a Squidster video if I didn't start out with an absolute freaking monster level 1. Gotta love it, man. I freaking love it. And from this point, like I said, I could shoot that pair right now if I wanted to, but I have a tripod and a tent down here, so I might as well just use the closer shooting angle. Makes way more sense. Now, it is going to spook them, but I guess that's not too big of a deal. I could just scooch the tent a little bit to the right. This is definitely going to be the most efficient, because I'll be able to use this location here to shoot these pairs down here, or those solos, or maybe a pair, I don't know. Plus, when the zone does spawn here, and it actually looks like there is a solo here, he just didn't spawn in for whatever reason, I'll be able to use this tent as a claim tent. So we're doubling up our tents as shooter zones and claim tents. I'm loving this already, man. So much more efficient. I had a little bit of experience over on my PlayStation. I do have more kills on my PlayStation. Kind of messing with them over there. It's nice to be able to just lay down on the couch instead of hanging over my keyboard and mouse here. But look at that. Hunting pressure is already leveling itself out. Not too much by any means. The zones are still here. I love this. I love this so much, man. Well, then we'll be able to claim those deer after I shoot this one final zone. So the deer that I missed at that last zone I shot are actually in perfect shooting range here. So if I can find the female he's paired with, that would be her right there. As well, yoink her, and where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Yoink. Nice. And this zone here, even after all that hunting pressure, has always been one of my most consistent zones for whatever reason. As well, she could be paired with the male I shot on accident. Oh, there's her male right there. That is a wonky deer. What the heck is that? What is that? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Squid brain moment, bro. Alright, there we go. Now, your boy's got some claiming to do. I think that worked out good. Really, the only tweak I need to make, and look at that hunting pressure doing its thing, is I need to scooch this tent a little bit more that way. Honestly, I could just swing it around right to there. Could also double up using that as a claim tent, because sometimes they won't always spawn right before this tent. Sometimes they'll spawn closer to this zone here, so that could double up for us. Awesome. Loving it. Alright, yeah, Squid Gang, and then after 3 or 4 rotations, this is how our hunting pressure's looking, and look at this. We got roe deer back here now. Miracles do happen. With a little bit of squid brain and some shooting and some moving, can make some pretty cool things happen. Now, these guys are obviously going to get left for a long while till this pressure is completely gone. It is in that kind of like darker color now, but I want it gone. That's probably like the most damage I did, as this is arguably the most consistent spot in this whole lake. At least for me it is. I'm probably going to do, I don't know, 2-3 more rotations before I take off for my vacay. When I'm on vacation, I will be bringing my PlayStation with, so if I do end up spawning a great one over there, 100% will be leaving it on my map until I get home. As soon as I get home, I'll start streaming. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys when we get back, here on the PC account. Hopefully we can get this hunting pressure a little bit more regulated. Because with as good as it is right now, it still needs work. That light pink, that's from shooting with no tripod. We're never doing that again. Guys, look! Look! What the frick? What the frick, dude? I just got back! Oh, God! I'm holding myself from screaming so hard right now. I'm so tense. Dude, we just got back from vacation. We all have severe altitude sickness. I'm nauseous as crap. I'm trying not to scream. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm hyperventilating. I'm gonna need to go to the ER. Oh my God. What? If I would have done one more rotation before I left. Oh my God. Oh my God. If that's not Squidster luck, what is? What is? Oh my gosh. I shot 250 roe deer on PlayStation in the last 5 days of being in Tennessee, and this guy's been on my map on PC the whole time. If I would have done one more rotation, I could have done my red deer grind or something. Oh my God. Well, dude, Tennessee was a good time, man. It was a very good time, despite the fact that we were 8,300 feet above sea level, and now we're like, I don't know, probably 300 feet below sea level. What is Michigan? I don't know. Oh, my chest, it hurts to breathe, man. It hurts to breathe. I could not be any happier. After a vacation that beautiful and that amazing, this is on my map. This is on my map when I get home. I haven't even done one rotation. I shot a deer here. That's it. Oh, excuse me. No, it was right here. I'm not even used to the new setup. My setup on PlayStation is so weird, dude. And I haven't even claimed the deer that I shot yet, dude. I haven't even claimed it. Holy crap. I don't know what to say. What rack is that? What fur is that? I don't even know the combos, man. Thank you, EW, because I'm not gonna lie, my head is killing me. I'm nauseous. I'm miserable. The last thing I wanted to do was be finishing this video right now. I have so much schoolwork to do tomorrow and whatnot to get caught up on. I'm so happy. Thank you, Call of the Wild. Thank you. Finally some good luck. Finally some good luck, man. 469 is the number that I'm at right now. If I remember correctly, I forgot to count on my last rotation before I left, but that was 5 days ago at this point, and I just got back from a 13-hour car ride, so work with me. I'm gonna shoot him right now. I'm gonna shoot him right now, man. Great one with the new 25-06. Let's freaking do it, man. I gotta track this first one I shot first, though. Or at least I'll track him here in a second. There's no way. Now, I want to get up close to him and get pictures, but I kind of have to shoot him from the tripod. My hunting pressure isn't even regulated yet. It's starting to spread a little bit more, and there's a lot less of that hot pink, but there definitely still is some in those same areas where it gets super, super consistent over and over and over again. It's so weird. Oh, the eyes, dude, the eyes. I don't care what combo it is, man. That thing is gorgeous. Seeing it in game is so much different. That is so beautiful. Wow. I guess I'm just gonna, let's get up close to him. I don't think shooting one is gonna be that bad, will it? Especially if I don't take the female. He won't respawn, but I guess we can wait. Got over here. That's another thing. I wasn't getting level 1s, like, consistent, at least not that I noticed. I don't know, I'm so used to shooting just deer that are tiny looking, and I don't really pay much attention to the score in general. I can't believe it, man. Look at that thing. Oh, wow. The neck is so chunky. Gosh. It almost looks piebald. Man, dude, I have turned into a little fanboy for these roe deer great ones, I'm not gonna lie. If all the grinds are this easy, not that shooting these tiny little things is easy in general, but if all the grinds are this easy, count me in. I'll be doing this one leg method for a long time. I guess I'm just gonna shoot him. I mean, I don't really see a sense in waiting. I can't believe it, man. It's only 10 o'clock. I thought I'd be grinding for several more hours. First rotation of the day. First time on my PC in 5 days. There's been a great one here this whole time. Without further ado, guys, great one roe deer. My first ever great one roe deer with the brand new 25-06. Let's get him down. Yes. Absolutely decimated. Absolutely decimated. Now, okay, the zone didn't delete. Whew. Man, I seriously may need to go to the ER. Like, I'm not even joking. Usually when I say that, I'm like, yeah, I'm joking a little bit, but I genuinely feel horrible right now. The amount of emotions that I've experienced from sitting in the car, my butt is killing me. Now I almost had to sit here for several more hours. Shoot, I'm gonna have to edit this video, so yeah, I'm gonna have to sit here for several more hours either way. The amount of sadness I had leaving vacation and just wanting to stay in the Smoky Mountains. But yet how happy I was to be able to come back home. Dude, I not only am physically screwed, I am mentally screwed as well, man. This is an emotional roller coaster. My life hasn't been this crazy since deer season. I am mind blown. Completely and totally obliterated. My brain cells are falling apart as we speak. The small amount of brain cells that I had to begin with. Look at that. The only deer that are spawning in are ones now. I almost feel like I should have stacked them for HM, but I've been through so much in the last 5 days, dude. Screw it. We're taking them out. Done, man. Look at this thing. Holy. It looks piebald. I love it. I love it, man. Oh, the blue eyes. I knew they had some coloration to them. I could see it from far away. He's in the perfect position to where we can just barely see the coloration in his face in the water. His rack's sticking out absolutely perfectly. The texturing in that fur is beautiful. Wow, man. I really might have underestimated these things. Their horns look like trees or something. I can't believe this. The fuzz in the ears, blue eyes, eyelashes, pink nose, orange, black, brown. I love it so much, man. And the fact I can put this on one of those small game plaques is just, mwah. Chef's kiss, Potato. Let's turn the music on and pick this mug up. I am so excited. Alrighty, Squid Gang. Squid's first ever great one freaking roe deer, bro. Let's pick this thing up. In 3, 2, 1. I never thought in my life that I would see 100 score roe deer, let alone 160 freaking 5, dude. Oh my god. Double lunged, from 172 meters. Now this, I didn't even pay attention to anybody else's great ones just because I was so locked in for preparing for vacay, trying to spawn the great one before vacay, which technically, I met my goal. I just didn't know it because, you know, I'm Squid. I didn't realize that they score that far above diamond. Certain great ones in the game will actually score less than diamond, which is not exactly a rewarding feeling. This feels like a great one should feel. This 100% feels like a great one should feel. And that song, that fur, oh my goodness gracious. Man, it's been a minute since I heard the Great One song play. Chills, man. It's been a minute since I've had chills, too. Legit chills. Look at the freaking outline of that rack, dude. What the heck? That is nuts. Anybody have a name for this rack? I know Brindle named them all. Shout out Call the Wild Brindle. Go drop him a follow. Very good friend of mine. Those are the names that I'm choosing to go by. His names are arguably the best, in my opinion, from what I've heard. Definitely go check his video out naming all of them. I really haven't heard anyone saying, oh, this is the typical rack, this is the big rack. I'd kind of just been seeing screenshots floating around. What combo did I get? Fabled Kindle Dawn. Kindle Dawn? Like the Amazon tablet, the Kindle? Hey, I'm a fan. I'll take it. $760 from 172 meters with the brand new 25-06. Let's take a quick screenshot of that true score there. And that, my friends, is what I would call a success. What the frick? If only it was always that easy, just turn the game on and there's a great one standing there. Technically, I'm going to give myself credit. I did meet my goal. I spawned this great one before I left for vacation. Just a Squidster moment, and I didn't know it for 5 days because I was on the other side of the country, but technically I did have it. Oh, man. Let's go straight to the trophy lodge, man. I'm freaking pumped. Let's freaking go, dude. Yes! I'm so happy. And here we are, Squid Gang, at the main lodge once the freak again. Seems like every road deer video. We're either in the second lodge or the main lodge. The diamond rate is, expectedly horrible for the road deer because I'm not herd managed for them. So there's really not many, casual diamonds to bring back to the grind lodge or anything in that sense. Maybe, I had a couple rares, but I'm honestly just stacking those on the small game plaques, of which I lack a lot of. This lodge, not so much, because I did a ton of waterfowl hunting, and I still do a ton of waterfowl hunting, just unfortunately not as much anymore. So this lodge doesn't really need, the waterfowl plaques, these small game plaques is bad. But I think we need to find a real good front and center place for this great one roe deer. I kind of want to replace it with this mule deer. Honestly, this would look pretty dang good in the second lodge anyways, as that lodge is starting to really come together. In fact, I just did a lodge tour on that, so definitely go check that out. And here is our great one roe deer, dude. The Fabled Kindle Dawn. 165-inch roe deer. What is this? What am I even looking at right now, bro? This is incredible. Wow, I wish the lighting was better, but this lodge is just bad in general. Beautiful, beautiful lodge. The lighting's just horrible. 165-inch roe deer. I can't believe it, man. That score is nuts. I didn't even notice they scored that high. I thought maybe 115 if you got big rack or something, but 165 inches is nuts. Absolutely crazy. Massive fan of the fur as well. I don't really remember what any of the other ones look like, but I love how it kind of looks piebald like that. Quite realistic. I am from Michigan, USA, so I clearly don't know what roe deer look like IRL, but I would assume they look somewhat similar to the models in the game, probably just gray with small antlers. And this kind of looks like piebald, you can see that melanism in there, and the hints of brown, which you would see on a common roe deer, and then some albino in his face there, albino down the paws, more melanism, kind of speckles around in there. I love it, man. I freaking love it. Even little hints of pink in the back. That's just horrendous. Little hints of pink there in the back, though. The white butt, classic on the roe deer males. I love it. I absolutely love it. I could not be any happier or thankful to the Hunter Call of the Wild, man. I am exhausted. Completely and totally exhausted. The odds of just turning on... I know that technically didn't happen because I was on the game and rotating the roe deer directly, the day as I left. I grinded up till the truck was packed, bro. So technically, yeah, if I would have done one more rotation, I would have found that, but... in my eyes, I turned my game on and there was a great one standing there, okay, bro? So that's what I'm gonna leave it at. That's totally what happened. Why am I missing a trophy here? Well, isn't that just the perfect opportunity to put our little rare mule deer down here? I must have took it off for a picture or something, but man, that triggered my OCD. Anyways, thank you Guys, all so much for watching. You guys are the best Call of the Wild community on the face of the earth. 100% guaranteed the Squid Gang is the best, bro. Join the Discord server. I'm headed over there right now to share them all the good news. Gonna hang out in there for a few hours tonight. Probably get this video all trimmed up for you guys. Some rough cuts. And just vibe away with the Squid Gang, bro. The best community ever. We're the most helpful, the kindest, the most chill. Some of us may or may not act like tweakers all the time, but that's just because there's always good times happening in the Squid Gang, man. They've been in there for 650 hours in the Uncensored VC right now. Make sure y'all go join up, read the rules, enjoy yourself, say hi to me. I'll straight up just sit there and talk with you guys. I talk to you guys all the time. Shoot, I add people back on TikTok, Instagram, all the time. I'm very, very open with my community. And also, if you guys made it to this point in the video, comment W Instagram down below. And I'm going to add the Instagram official account that I have now for Squidster Gaming. Link down in the description for you guys. Make sure y'all go drop a follow on it. I'm following everybody back that follows me. Thank you guys. You guys are the GOATs. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, Squid Gang.